song.
You see they shooting at us.
Shot to the ground, how that shit sound? It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. See one of us, man, they better run. Do it for the culture, fuck all the vultures. All they do is put an ulcer, my community bleeding. Niggas like motherfuck unity. The fact is, they using us to practice. You talk about practice? Yeah, nigga, practice. I ain't talking AI. Cop trying to take your soul like daylight. When they say hands up, hands better stay high. Pray I get another day out. If not, then I gotta say bye. Tell them cops that we not resisting. Why they always got me as the opposition. They'd rather shoot me and choose not to listen. Pocket like a plane with a bullet in my brain. Kneel to the flag.
Welcome back, good people. So, as some of you may have heard, some of you who live locally may have heard that this year there will be a Juneteenth on Sunday, June 19th, and we are looking to do a lot of bring a lot of special components to it this year. In addition to the party, we want to address the needs of our community. We know right now people are being evicted from our community like crazy. We know right now folks are having issues paying their mortgages. And we know with the installation of this Crenshaw Metro Rail, we have lost a number of businesses up and down Crenshaw. So on Juneteenth, we are making sure the community has an opportunity to kind of gleam off of this huge crowd that is expected. I believe last year they said it was about 20,000. They believe it will be even bigger this year. So some of the things we are doing are we have a housing lotto that we've been doing where we raise funds to get rooms for our unhoused brothers and sisters in the community. But Juneteenth, we want to also assist those who are having issues paying rent. So we will have a housing lotto to where people will be able to buy a raffle ticket and win up to $2,500 to help pay your rent. Right. Same thing for folks who are paying mortgages. We will have an opportunity for folks to win up to $2,500 on a mortgage. We will have an opportunity for business owners to win up to $2,500 to pay their business lease, and that will be all the first prize. The second prize will be up to $500 assistance to pay your utilities, and third prize will be up to $250 to pay your phone bill, possibly even a ticket to Burt Williams and some other zooms and whams we can throw in there. But who else want to share some of what we're bringing to the table for Juneteenth this year?
Well, you know, one of the things that I'm happy that we're bringing to Juneteenth is, once again, is Father's Day celebration. You know, so the Father's Day celebration is going to be very dynamic. It's going to be a beautiful thing. We have a couple of people who is going to be coming in and providing the service. So that's definitely a great thing, you know, for Juneteenth as far as I'm concerned. In addition to that, I mean, it's just the family spirit, you know, all that we're going to be accomplishing on that day. I mean, it's going to be an accomplishment in so many different ways in terms of bringing together the vendor community and, you know, the activist community to bring, you know, to really have a very important, will we say celebration? It's not really. What is
a
it?
Jubilee.
A jubilee.
A jubilee.
But, yeah, I'm going to let.
Yeah, for me, like, pretty much echoing everything that you all have said, but the cultural component, right? Really talking about why Juneteenth exists, talking about the emancipation of our people and what that meant, and how long this group of people in Galveston, Texas, right, continued to be enslaved for 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation was signed. These people were not even notified for 2 years, and that's important, right? Because when we're still here fighting for our liberation and fighting to have access to resources, we got to remind the people this ain't a new fight. Okay. It's not a new fight. No. And what I'm hoping for us to bring to the people this year is some real activating of your spirit, right? Because when you leave that place, I don't want you to be the same as you were when you walked in there. Mm-hmm. I want anyone who comes to this event to leave with a sense of love and pride for our people, reconnecting to the ancestors, and understanding that we have a huge job to do. And it's far from over. And so once we leave that place, we got to continue that work. So that's, and of course, a party. We got to celebrate. We're going to have the music. We're going to have some DJs. We're going to have fun. We're going to have great presentations. We're going to bring community resources, and having a lot of the community-based organizations bringing their actual their services
Right.
to our community and letting people know what's out there.
And just to dovetail what Billion had said, you know, about the gift cards, the gift card. Did you mention that?
No, but that
Yeah.
is something else
Yeah.
we're working on also.
Yeah, so we're also working on a project to where, you know, we're going to be giving away gift cards on Juneteenth for those who are in need, you know, whether you're homeless or not. But if you're in need, then we're going to have that as well. So I think that's a very positive thing, you know, that's coming. And, you know, we have, I might just let Tahada talk about that. We have vendors. Vendors are going to be giving back to the community. You know, a lot of times when you look at the vendors, it's like, oh, well, you know, we're always, you know, buying some. But, you know, these vendors in Africatown believe in giving back to the community. And so I'm going to let maybe Tahada speak on
Well,
that if she'd like to.
absolutely. I just want to say that Tara, you said almost everything I needed to and wanted to say because
That's right.
she's absolutely right. It's all about connecting with the people and let them know that what we're here doing on the 19th of June, Juneteenth really does matter. It's not just a celebration. We're having a jubilee to celebrate the fact that we know what you know what I'm saying. Girl, I don't even want to go into that 2-year thing. I'm just saying because I'm gonna tell you, I was able to take a little trip down south, and I went to a slave plantation and all of that stuff. And that's those spirits of the ancestors and the need for us to keep fighting was just so strong. I mean, it was amazing. It literally brought tears to my eyes.
That's
It
right.
brought sorrow to my soul. I'm not gonna lie, but it brought happiness too as well because we here to be able to celebrate what they went through.
Right.
And because I have family too, I'm from New Orleans, and literally my grandmother. I actually was I don't want to age myself, but I actually was young enough to see whites only and coloreds only fountains and stuff in the South. And it took a very long time. A lot of people think even though they didn't know about slavery for 2 years, it's still the aspects of slavery was still there for so many sharecropping and all of that. That was practically slavery right there. My grandmother sharecropped and lived in a home that was so dilapidated that till they would totally call it, they wouldn't even let people live in that nowadays. You know what I'm saying? And they were still suffering and going through a lot. And for us to be able to celebrate Juneteenth, let me say, you guys need to come out because we vendors, we're here to just be able to give back to the community. We're here to let everybody know that Juneteenth really mattered. And you know what? We went through some things, and we got a lot more to go through. But there's a lot of stuff we've accomplished, and a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So we're here to have a jubilee.
That's
so
right.
come on out June 19th and have jubilee in the streets with us.
I just want to touch on a few things. So with the emancipation, too often it's romanticized that Abe Lincoln just fell in love with black folks and, wanted to liberate us. But it was actually a political and a military move to both crush the labor force in the South as they, had free labor, so they were outdoing the North. But also it was knowing that once our ancestors got wind that the North was supposedly fighting to free them, they would then join the ranks and, help crush the South. So it wasn't something, that they actually gave us. But again, it was our ancestors out there fighting, resisting, rebelling, running away. And that's part of what makes Juneteenth important, again, today, not being as necessarily in harsh situations like that, but still being denied the basics to exist. Housing. We have one of the highest rates of the unhoused in this city, but yet we are the lowest percentage of the population. We have the highest rate that continues to be incarcerated, continues to be shot down by the police, continues to be redlined, continues to be denied economic opportunities. So that's kind of what we really want to set the tone of this summer and get things in motion, but also providing these resources. Another resource that will be provided on Juneteenth, as Kevin was speaking on our vendors giving back, we are making sure that our food vendors will be able to feed, give out so many plates of food to people who come, but also some of our clothing vendors, we're working out a situation to where they will be able to also give out products to make sure people go home a little fresher, a little cleaner than they arrived. any closing
That's right.
thoughts or encouragements on getting folks to come out, y'all make sure y'all come out. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be
Without a doubt.
an event like never before. Soon we're gonna have these housing lotto raffle tickets hitting the streets, and that's gonna be hotter than the California jackpot lottery. Watch that, guarantee. You know, because right now we know folks are in need.
Yeah, and if you can't make it, donate, right? Donate to the event. Donate to the Vendors Association. Donate to Africa Town, because, you know, all of our organizations, we got to come together and figure out how to pay for this whole thing. And if you can't make it, contribute to some of these resources and services that Brother Billion's speaking on, because our community needs it. And if the city's not going to step up and do its job and make sure that its citizens are taken care of, then the people got to come together and make that happen some kind of way. So it's also like an economic collective that's also being created here.
And tell a friend.
Yeah.
Refer, please tell a friend. You know, okay, you come through, tell a friend, refer. If you even if you can't come, tell them so they can come. All y'all donate, tell them. I mean, they may not be able to come, but make sure you let them know this is what we're looking for. Come on out, help us out, y'all. We helping each other out.
And you know, I'm glad that Tara threw that out there, because yes, we definitely need your support. We definitely need your sponsorship. You know, so if you're an organization, you know, you're a large business, we have a couple of levels of sponsorship. You know, we got the gold level, we got the silver level, we got the bronze level, and then we just got whatever you can, you know, do level. You know what I'm saying? So just keep it in mind that we're going to be coming around. We're going to be asking you to sponsor this National Juneteenth celebration. I want people to understand that, too. This is a national holiday. Okay, so support this second Juneteenth celebration. This is the People's Juneteenth. And our agenda and our itinerary is going to be a whole lot different from what it was last year. You know, we have panels that's going to be jumping off. We're going to be educating people. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be doing a little bit of partying and dancing, too. But we're going to balance it all out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and I just want to shout out some folks. We got some folks who have been helping us who are not here. Our sister Trisanda, a mastermind of getting that money. Our sister Nakia, she runs My Daddy's Recipe, a vegan dessert company, but she's really been helping us look into this permit process. Our brother Steven, another part of Africa Town Coalition, he actually working right now. Our sister Bilal, she's the owner and operator of Nurture Life, where they sell different crystals and jewelry. But these are just some of the things you can find. When you come to Juneteenth, we're going to feature artists like what you just heard, John Q, a number of local folks like Jacket Rashad, Brother Seven, and we still are looking for a few more artists. So if you are out there, you send this right now and would like to perform, especially if you're a local artist, make sure you hit us up. On Instagram, we are Africa Town. On Facebook, you can hit up the Africa Town group. And on YouTube, we have the Africa Town Coalition YouTube. But we're about to go ahead and take
Brandy, don't
another
forget
break.
about Brandy.
Oh, and Brandy Kane. That's right,
Brandy
most
Kane.
definitely.
Thank you there.
Brandy Kane is going to represent. She actually would have been here, but she had to handle some business. But she is most definitely another person who has been helping us put this whole thing together, and she will be performing on Juneteenth. So we're going to take another break, then we're going to come back for the next segment. So, again, send the link to your loved ones and tell them to tap in.
Without a doubt.
Tap, tap, tap in.